my channel. It is Tay Rosé. Now in this video you're going to see that I'm going to do this oh so colorful yet beautiful look. Perfect timing for the summer, and there's so much that is happening in the summertime. Okay, the products I will be using, it's been a minute since I've used these products and I am actually happy to have used it. I'm using the Juvia's Place Gardens of Juvia's palette, and I will be using the shimmer shades out of here. And then for the matte shade, I know y'all want to know what I want to use, or am going to use. So I'm going to be hitting it back with an oldie but a goodie. This is the Profusion Cosmetics Spectrum palette. You can see that I'm going pan mode as of now using the shade Lucky. Okay, I use all my products to the best of its advantage. The look that I'm recreating is from Pinterest, is going to be somewhere on the screen, so you're going to see how it looks on myself and how it looks on this individual right here. Okay, so if you like to see how I achieve this makeup look, the eyes, what I put on my lips, please be sure to keep watching. I'm going to first prime my eyes using the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken Concealer, and this is in the shade 045 or Honey, followed by me using the e.l.f. foundation brush to blend this out. I'm now going to go in with my Profusion Spectrum palette, and I'm going to go in with that first shade, Nautical, and that is going to be applied as my crease shade, and this is also going to go as part of my outer third as well. Now I'm going to go into the same palette using the shade Rave, and I'm going to pack it above Nautical. I do not swipe it on because then the color is disgusting, so I just pack it on, and it's a beautiful Barbie pink, just how I like it. In between my Rave and Nautical shade, I'm going to take Rain, that is a purple shade from the Profusion Spectrum palette, and I'm going to blend it in. I find that this makes my ombre transition very beautiful and seamless. And this, I was using a skinny eyeshadow brush too. Now for the outer part from the pink, I dust off this small crease brush, and I was able to fan out that Rave shade so that it wasn't so harsh. Now for my lids, I'm going to go into the shade Peacock, that beautiful teal shade, and I'm going to pack that on to my lids. And then closer to my inner third, I'm going to go in with the shade Marigold, which is a yellow shade, and I'm going to again pack that in there. The whole point of me packing the colors in is so that way it has that nice vibrancy to it, and I leave some space in the middle, and you're going to see why in a second. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Lucky from the same Profusion Spectrum palette, and I'm going to pretty much morph that into both the Marigold and the Peacock shade so that you can see that beautiful transition from the yellow to the lime green to the teal to the blue. Chef's kiss. Seamless. Now I'm going in with my SheGlam concealer using the shade Barley Sugar, and I only apply the concealer on the inner third. I find that that's more efficient compared to me doing it on the inside and where I want to make my line crisp. So that's what you're going to see me do, using the same e.l.f. foundation brush, and I'm going to carry out my concealer from the inside of my eyes all the way to the outside, making that clean cut. For my bottom lash line, I'm going to go in first with the shade Nautical, and that's going to go on the outer third of my bottom lash line. And then in the middle third of my eyes, I'm going to use the shade Peacock. And this mainly goes for most of my eyes because I kind of morphed it into the Nautical shade, and then I kind of smooth it out towards the inner third of my bottom lash line. And again, same concept, I am packing the colors in, I'm not swiping them out. In the inner third, I don't go in with Marigold, I'm going to go in with Lucky, that lime green shade. So that way it's not too much for the eyes. And you're going to see why when we get into the shimmer shades. You know I had to do both eyes. So now I'm using my NYX glitter primer. Do not be like me and put on so much. It still turned out beautiful, but I feel like a little goes a long way when it comes on to these glitter primers. Okay. Because you also don't want your makeup to crack up on you. Just food for thought. Just putting it out there. Oh, and then I'm also using a silicone brush in order to put on my glitter primer. I find that this is very effective, and I learned from one of the best, Savannah Silver, with glitter primer for the shimmer shades. It really stays. So now where that teal shade was, I'm going to first go in with the shade Best Buds. And that's going to go again on top of that peacock shade that I did earlier. And again, I'm just packing it on. I'm not swiping it because I want that pigmentation of that shimmer shade to show up. In the inner third where the yellow is, I'm using the shade Sunshine and I'm going to overlay that. Again, packing it on so you can see the pigmentation of this shimmer. And I again leave some space in between Best Buds and Sunshine in order to morph it in with another shimmer shade. And that is Flower Petals from the same Guardians of Juvia's palette. I make sure that this is like a cut crease, but it's not a full-on cut crease, if you know what I mean. I make sure to still bring my shimmers up to where my eye stops. And you can still see the transition from the yellow to that lime green to that teal shade. I just took my brush I used for that navy blue nautical shade and I decided to blend out where the shimmer and the matte color is so that way it was more so seamless because it was looking really harsh and I do not like when my makeup is harsh. It just makes me feel ick and we don't want no ick makeup look. On the inside, I'm going in with this smaller eyeshadow brush and I am using the shade Sunshine again, and you can get to see the difference with how it looks on my eyelid versus in my tear ducts. It's more brighter and that is what I wanted. For my brow highlight, it's been a minute since I've done it, but I'm using the shade Blossom because I saw in the recreation she had a pink brow highlight, so I said, bet, why not do that? So I went in with Blossom. That is me showing off. You could do either shimmer or if you want to leave all matte, that's up to you, but you know me, I had to do both eyes because it's got to match. Now I'm doing my lips. For my lip liner, I'm using the SheGlam lip liner in the shade Mojave. This is my third lip liner that I've went through. I feel like SheGlam should give me a yearly pack so I could have that because this is my top favorite at the moment. And I apologize that you can't see me lining my lips. That's so disrespectful. But I just line my lips all around. You know the drill. Now for my lipstick, I'm going to use a MAC and Aaliyah matte lipstick. And this is in the shade Try Again. The best alternative for this lip combo is the Jason Wu lipstick. And this is in shade Biscotti. I feel like the two shades are very similar to each other. On top of it, I'm overlaying the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Maybelline. Because I feel like it just works out perfect with what the model had and what I'm doing. So I mean, everything's got to match up so y'all can see how again it looks on myself and how it looks on the model. And I found out the trick to lip glosses, you do not want to rub your lips together. You just apply it on and you leave it. I'm someone that likes to rub it in, but you just have to rub it on your bottom lip. Don't rub it together, and then you put it on the top lip like how I'm doing it, and you don't morph it in together. And this is the makeup look. You see the eyes, you see the lips. I'm giving you some poses. I'm serving it. So you've seen how I did my eyes, you see how I did my lips, all through a voiceover. So this look is definitely Tay Rosé approved. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can see more of me. Also, do not forget to click on the notification bell so that way you are on the alert as to when my videos are out. Please be sure to check out the previous video in the section that's coming up next. I will see you there. Bye!